Hi and welcome to today's video in which I have an unboxing, and it's the Fenwick 12 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar. So it's obviously doesn't have as much as a standard beauty advent calendar, but I was very impressed with the contents. This retails at £165 and it's worth £791. At the time I bought it there was a discount code, so I ended up paying £152 and including delivery. And then there was a refund from Fenwick, so I ended up down at £142, which I thought was amazing. And there are items that I really wanted to try. So it is a white cardboard with drawers in. I'm going to try and slip behind the door. The drawers are quite stiff, but my calendar has been damaged at one of the corners, so it could be the drawers are out of alignment. So I shall go through, starting at day one, and we'll work through the calendar together. So the first item I've got two, but I'll go with the dearest, most expensive item, most exciting one, is by Bioeffect of Iceland, and it's EGF serum, and it's 15ml, which is full size, and it has EGF from barley, and EGF naturally occurs in the skin, but it diminishes as we age. So it also has hyaluronic acid in, and it has glycerin as well, because you can taste the sugars in it. And often serums do have sugar in, and I think it helps vector the active ingredients. So this is, like I say, is full size, and it's only 15ml, and this retails at £149. And at the moment I'm using a 5ml, nearly at the end, and I have enjoyed using it. Now it says use 4 to 5 drops, but I actually find it quite viscous and that more is needed. But this one nearly covers the cost of the advent calendar. The next item is by Nurse Jamie, and that brand provides quite a lot of beauty tools. And this is no exception. This is the beauty stamp, which is like a derma roller. Now, I'm not really keen on these sorts of items being included in advent calendar because they can't be used by everybody, insofar as that if you have, because this works by damaging the skin by pricking. Now they are quite pronounced, the tiny little pins on here. There's a lot of pins, and they do break through the skin. They say just pierce certain layers, but they will go right through the skin. And so you could be introducing infection into the skin if you have diabetes, with problems with recovery from injury. This may not be good. It may not be good for your health. And there are other conditions that I wouldn't advise using this. Now, I'm not sure whether I will use it, but what they say is you fill this well up with alcohol, and when you've used it, you put it in to sanitize. But basically, you use this as a stamp, and you stamp over each part of your face 2 to 3 times, excluding the lip and eye areas. So for some they'll be happy, others may not be, but at least it's in a double bubble. The box is £39, but obviously you would need to buy replacements every couple of months. So like I say, it will interest some if you like novel skincare tools. I'd have preferred something else by this range, but yeah, at least it's come in a box with something else that is somewhat useful. I can't get it back in, the drawers are out of kilter, so I'm going to leave that one out. Number 2 is here. Again, it's this is one of the more easy ones to open, and the product is by Bobbi Brown, and it is the Smoky Eye Mascara that's been around a long time. I think I've tried it years ago as a sample, but this is the full size, worth £31. Mine has come with a dent there. You can see the dent. So I wonder if that was when the box got damaged. So I'm going to open it up. It's quite a bushy mascara, but it is it's very, very thick. The actual mascara itself, the liquid, is very, very thick. So yeah, it may be one that gives you panda eyes. That's generally the criticism of this, that it either flakes or smudges. But if you want a grungy look, it may well be for you, or maybe you can get it to work better for yourself. I will give it a go at some point when I've used some other products. Number 3 is the Next Drawer, and this one has a good one in, and it is the Augustinus Bader, the Rich Cream with tea with TFC8, which is the proprietary part of this moisturiser. Now I'm using at the moment the cream, and this is quite rich and emollient, and this will be more so, but obviously it's semi-liquid because it does have to come out of a nozzle. So I think there's not going to be that much difference between them, but this is a travel size 15ml worth £71. So I shall get to that in due course, but it's one that I wanted to try to compare the two formulas. Number 4 is a double door, and I'm going to take these items out. So what you have is the first item is by Slip, and it is a silk scrunchie, and I have a lot of these, but this is somewhat different. It's a single one, but it's Diamante. I think it's new for this year, and you get them in sets of two different colours for £45. So it's significantly more expensive than the standard Slip scrunchie. These are obviously the thin scrunchies, and I've got a whole bag, and I've got more in here, all different colours. Now I've had them in advent calendars, in beauty boxes, but I bought a set of 6 black ones myself. Now you can clean them by putting them in water with detergent that is for silk or cashmere, and then you leave it for a while, then you agitate it and rinse, and then you can put it on a towel to dry out. But it's obviously only going to be used if you have hair that's long enough to put it up, but I know they are popular, and I for one do like them. The next is an item I was going to buy. It was on my wish list. Sorry, I'm kicking the table that you're on. This is Delina by Damali, and I actually have a full size of the perfume and a half size, and I was wanting the hair mist, which this is. So this is worth £65, and it is the original Delina. It just says Delina, but the original was renamed as Royal Essence, and then there was a more compressed formula called Exclusive. Now the Exclusive doesn't have the top notes of lychee and rhubarb, which is in this. So this one is a sparkling effervescent, and it's the top notes that make it different from all other general floral perfumes. And it does have a musky dry down, absolutely lovely. And I did want to try this on the hair, so I'm pleased that I've got an item that I was going to buy anyway. So that's day 4. Day 5 is at the bottom, and very, very difficult to get out. But it is by Laura Mercier, and it is the Pure Canvas Primer in Illuminating. Now I've tried a number of the primers, and I haven't tried this one. It's a newer one, and I will get to use this once I've finished a few more primers. This is 50ml, full size, and it retails at £35. So it's got a little nozzle. There is no strip for hydration. There's normally a foil cap on some items, but not on this one by Laura Mercier. But I shall keep that back and use it when I need to. Now, number 6 is at the top here, and I shall pull it out. And in here is a serum. Now this was in cellophane, and I have undone it, but it's by Barbara Stern, and it is, she has several serums, but this one is the Super Anti-Aging Serum, which is my preferred one. I have tried this before, and this is 10ml, made in Germany. So this one is supposed to be rich in anti-aging ingredients, and it says it's a cocktail of antioxidants. Now I don't know whether it has ceramides or peptides in, but I have tried it and I really do like it. It's like I said, my favourite of her serums, because I've tried quite a few. It's 10ml. Although this is a travel size or a small size, this retails at £100, and the 30ml, which is the full size, retails at £280. So it is quite expensive, but it's one that I do like. So that's number 6. On to number 7, and we have a Charlotte Tilbury product, and this is the Super Nudes lipstick. It's a matte, and it's in the shade Supermodel. Now I've got that on my lips today. I thought I'd put it on. I have got a lip liner which matches. I happen to have one that matches it. Not by Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm going to try and get into this. And it's in the coppery, though it's showing more gold, it's the rose gold packaging. And here it is. Now it's going to show a bit more brownish, and can you see it looks a bit lighter at the top where it's been used. That's truer to the colour. It may have oxidised slightly. There it is. So it's a beigey pink, a warm pink. It's looking more beige on my lips, or reddish, and that's because of the coloration of my lips. I've got highly pigmented lips. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, but it's one that I'm quite happy to have, because it's one. I've got several Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, but I don't have that one, so I can add it to my collection. But I think it's going to be popular because as a neutral, although it is a warm toned neutral. Then day 8 is a double bubble, and this one has 2 fragrances, one by Eccentric Molecules, and it's E01, which is not the same as the single molecule, which was the first one produced, which was ISO E Super. This one has ISO E Super, but other molecules added. And ISO E Super is to give projection to a scent, and it also has a woodsy note. For me, it's just quite like hairspray. It's not a particularly present scent, but when it's combined with, it's got jasmine and iris, but I mainly say it's iris that I can detect, and it's got purple in the banding. You can't quite see in the slide, but it is purple like the box, which would be probably to indicate the iris, which is considered a blue or purple flower. And this one, I've got it on. It's a clean, fresh fragrance. I would say it leads slightly more masculine than feminine, but with Eccentric Molecules, they always set out to say that their products are unisex, which it is. So I'm sure both me and Mr. Bear will use that as a layering fragrance, which is what Eccentric Molecules say their perfumes should be used to layer, to boost other fragrances. So the next item is by Ormond Jane of London, which is a fairly newish brand. And this, there's no name on the box, but it's called Baccara. And this size is 8ml, and it's not sold individually, but online it's 20. You get 5 for £111. So this is worth around £22.50. Now, can you see there's an underspill, and I've only sprayed it once. So I contacted, on the day it came on Monday, I contacted Fenwick, sent a photo, and within hours they said, well, we can give you a discount. So I got a £10 discount off the calendar, which is very good. So this does have a cap on. I wonder if this is to go into a travel spray, but I'm not sure. But certainly the 5 of them are in a cigarette type carton. But this one is quite a spicy, slightly fruity, floral. It is unisex, which Ormond Jane say that all the fragrance are. And it's quite appropriate for winter. I would say autumn and winter. And I think we'll both get use out of it. It's a bit dry, and there's a complete lack of sweetness really for my liking. And you think with the fruit there would be, but I'm sure I'll be able to layer it with other fragrances to change the notes, add a little bit extra. So that is day 8, double bubble. So yeah, that's really good, because like I said, the Eccentric Molecules is worth £45. So that's really good. So day 9, I think a lot of people would like them. They may find them a bit challenging from the norm, but I think a lot of people will be able to use them. The next is one I hadn't heard of before. I mean, it's by Benefit, and it's called the Professional, which I'm aware of that range, but it's called Get Unblocked. So I wasn't aware that they had a makeup removing oil. So here is when I didn't think I'd get on with it. So it's in a metal can, and it has an artificial fruity floral scent, and it's got a dispensing nozzle. Now, I've used it several times this week when I've worn makeup, and it does dissolve makeup. With mascara, it takes a little effort, even though I don't have waterproof mascara on. So I think it would break down waterproof mascara, but it would take a little bit of time. What I do like about it is it isn't gunky, because I do object to having horrible thick slick of makeup, the residue. I find it pretty off-putting. so I tend to get rid of oils, but I thought I'd give that a try, and I really do like it. So this is worth £19, and the full size I think is £38, and it's 100ml. So yeah, I'm glad that I've tried it and I actually like it, so I'm going to continue using that. So this doesn't want to go back, it's creaking going back. So the next one, number 10, is, I wouldn't quite say a double door, it's two items that need to go together. And this is by Rawa, and this is quite an upmarket hair salon type treatments. And this is a shampoo and conditioner, but it's the classic range, which is the least exciting of their ranges, to be honest. But they don't have sodium lauryl sulfate. It says it's for lustrous hair, and it's rainforest grown, and it's 22ml. So these will do me probably a double shampoo and a condition. But I did want to try this range, but it's the lowest value draw at £5. But at least we've got the shampoo and conditioner, because they are an expensive brand. Now here is an item, the most costly one or most highest value in the box, and this is by Evidence, and this is La Creme de Jour, so it's a day moisturiser. So what it says here is that the day moisturiser is a comprehensive anti-aging treatment enriched with QAI complex to provide immediate comfort and softness to the skin. The skin is protected from external aggressors and is redynamized. The wrinkles and fine lines are diminished, and brightness and youth and firmness are restored. So it does say it has triple, I can't find which part, but one part of it says the Day Moisture has triple amounts of collagen, marine-based collagen. And so it's Japanese technology created by a French company. And I've seen these in advent calendars last year, a couple of high-end, and they're appearing in a couple this year. Last year I think it was the night cream that they had out, and this year it seems to be the day cream. I'd have preferred the night cream only so far as I've got a lot more day creams and night creams, but I'm glad to give it a try. So this is 30ml, and it's in double walled. Now it has a metallized top with heraldic symbols on, and they're giving you a little scoop, but it's a pity it's not magnetised like the pharmacy brand, which are fairly inexpensive, and they've got a good system. This is double walled, and it is white. There it is. It doesn't have a particular scent, just slightly fresh. So it's one I'll be grateful to use, but I've got a few others that I need to use up first. But it was a brand I did want to try, and 30ml is a generous size, £155, and the 50ml is £250 or £55. So that's really, really good. So that's day 11, and the last draw, day 12, is the one that's the least interesting to me, and it is by Trini London, and it is the Sheer Shimmer Lip to Cheek 4 gram. So this is a product, a multi-use product, or multi-purpose, in a little pot. And they had these, I remember in the 80s they had these. And basically it's a beigey pink, a bit like Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. And it's for the lips and cheek, but there isn't a base colour. The colour is from glitter. So I wouldn't put it on the cheek because it really doesn't have a lot of colour payoff, and it's very, very sticky, so my hair would stick to it. But it's nice for the lips, and mainly as a balm, as a moisture balm with a very slight tint. So I wouldn't bother too much if your skin tone or lip colour doesn't suit this. It's good for a balm. Would I pick it up myself? No. It retails at £24, but it's nice to have a beauty brand that we wouldn't normally see in beauty boxes. So they're all the items. Now, what I wanted to let you know is that as of yesterday, that's Thursday, Fenwick have another offer on. So basically you pay £165 or more for on beauty. Then there is a goodie bag of beauty products, and quite several of them are quite good sizes. So basically it would have been the equivalent of making this up to like a 25-day advent calendar for £165, which is a bargain. So obviously I missed that, but I did get another discount. but I don't believe there'll be many of these boxes because it's not a well-known advent calendar. But as I'm recording now, it is still available with the free gift with purchase, but I don't know how much of either they have. So if you're interested in buying this, do hop over to Fenwick. Now, what I will say is, you know, I know it's not for everyone. It is expensive, and my view is never get into debt for beauty. It's just something that I wanted to get as a treat for myself. I'm not planning on getting any other advent calendars unless they go in the heavily reduced, but I thought this was great value, particularly if you get the free gift with purchase. Then it brings the joint amount, if you pay just the 165, up to nearly £1,100 worth of beauty. And there is makeup, there is bath care, skin care, I think there's hair care as well. It's a really good gift, and there's even perfume. But again, that wasn't available if it held back a bit, but it is what it is. But I did get quite a discount on this, which I don't think is there anymore. But can I say thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully I shall see you in another video, which is likely to be my update on my Project Pam. Otherwise, thanks for watching, look after yourselves, and bye for now.